home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll go back to the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right on the money. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Perkins. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mountaineers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton. confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum. Turning it on! Smacks him with the stiff arm. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds a crease at the 20. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, App State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so...
Touchdown, Georgia Southern! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run with the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He gets it in! Touchdown, Eagles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it still on his feet. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, he leads it with the bat. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Georgia Southern, 28, App State, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
I mean, the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Complete to start this drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 86.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
42. App State 20.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. He's loose on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, App State.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out every...
He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get...
Turning it on! And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. He's brought down the 1 of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the returner will be knocked down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into... Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Eagles! A great catch and run for 6.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Defense. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. He's got the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give from the gun. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And here we go. Final play of the game. right here. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.